everybody. We are live. Let me fix my camera. There we go. And so, how's everybody doing? It's Wednesday, lunch break live day. Hi to all you successful women in the Facebook group. Hi to all the VIPs. I want to say hi right away to the replay watchers because I know you guys are right here in the beginning of the video. So I want to make sure I say hi to you guys. Make sure that you comment and let us know that you are here watching the replay. You could do hashtag replay or just put in some kind of comments. Let us know that you're here. And hi to all the YouTube viewers. We're also streaming to YouTube. Let us know in the YouTube comments that you stopped by, you dropped in. If you have any questions, make sure you ask us so that we know, okay? How is everyone's week going? We are in the doldrums of winter, right? Holidays are over. Most of us are cold, right? If you're in my part of the world and my part of the country, you're freezing cold today. The holidays are over, right? We have bills to pay, right? Let's make the most of this time, get our businesses working magic for us so that when spring comes, we can actually do the stuff that we want to do, right? Anyone book any spring vacations yet? Let us know. I just booked one. We booked one to Busch Gardens in Virginia. We're going April vacation. So I can't wait for that. We were supposed to go back in 2020 when the world shut down and we had to cancel that. It was very sad. My kids were very sad. So we're finally going like 3 years later. We're finally going. So let us know what is happening with you. Everybody say hi to my friend Paige. Paige is in the comments with an Amazon gift card for an active viewer in the Facebook group. All right, so say hi to Paige. And today we have guest trainer and confidence and success coach Annamaria Berek. She is here with her training called From Having an Expensive Hobby to Running a Profitable Biz, right? So let's welcome Annamaria, and I'm sure a lot of you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say the title of that. Hello.
Hi, Katie, and hi, everybody watching or watching the replay later.
Yes. Thanks for being here. I'll give you the floor, but thank you so much for taking time. I know where you are. It's super, super early. And girl, you've already done one other interview or live today.
Yes,
It's like
we have.
you are a hustler. So I will give you the floor so that you can get it done and get on about your day.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And just that you know, I work from two screens, so I will look to the side for my notes. So today we are talking about the problem feeling, you know, that you are doing everything in your power to start or take your business to the next level, but it feels so busy and overwhelming, and sometimes even feels like running on a treadmill and not getting anywhere after endless hours of work, getting lost in training, software, social media platform, content writing, you know, what to do, how to do, when to do, all these things, and you end up give up time for life, relaxing or having fun, and you feel you make no real progress. Let me emphasize that you feel, or you know, the level you envisioned. And I just want to focus on two things today: the mindset and the tools. But I'm giving, you know, in the full training, I'm giving the strategies and systems as well. So just, you know, everything starts with our mindset, and our mindset is like a big obstacle course because it's designed to keep us safe, not happy or achieve anything big. So this comes, the obstacles in our way can be self-imposed in most cases, and external as well, that are stopping you to get what you want. It shows up in the shape of overwhelm, burnout, people pleasing, lack of boundaries, negative self-talk, self-sabotage, not feeling worthy or good enough, fear of failure or success in some cases, money blocks, you know, and all these things that stop you getting from what you want. So at the moment, if it feels like that your business is not profitable the way you want, these are the main things that are in your way. So it will result in inaction and the absence of self-care and time for fun. self-care is important aspect because you don't have the opportunity to recharge and come back in the game as a better version of yourself. So you will become proactive instead of creative and intentional about everything. So let's dig deep and find your why and see your compelling future. These are the two biggest things that can pull you towards and forward to achieving your dream and vision and all your goals. So if you have about the why, you need to know that the bigger the why, the easier the how. So once we have a clear motivation and inspiration, the how just becomes a technicality. But if you know why you are doing this whole thing and what makes you move forward with it every day, that will make your life so much easier. So there is a success cycle that we need to go through. That's part of my teaching. Whether you feel to choose to feel self-pity, victimhood, I can't do this, negative and mindset and problem mindset, focusing on all these negative things, or you implement an abundance mindset, a positive mindset where you say, yes, I can do it. I will figure it out. I will find a way. So you have to be really confident in yourself and believe in yourself because there is infinite possibilities around you. That's another question. It can be overwhelming, so you have to tune it down on what possibilities you want to pursue. So I thought create feelings, and feelings create actions, and actions create results, and the results create your success. That's one part of the success cycle, but also from dream to reality. Your dream is an idea, and your vision when you get clarity, and then your goals when you plan them out and make them an action step and actually schedule them into your days and weeks and months. So these are the steps you need to go through to make a dream a reality. So just a note about our brain, once again, that once you get into that negative cycle, obviously it will cause overwhelm, to freeze and inaction. That is the main reason, why you are not making progress. And then you feel not good enough, not deserving, like an imposter and a fraud, and who wants to listen to me, who cares about what I have to say. So just a quick, 4-step guide to go through to avoid this one. Don't let the past define you. Just create a positive emotional state from your past experiences and let go of the things you don't need to carry with you, all the negativity. Just take the wisdom. And the present is for appreciation, not beating ourselves up for what we haven't achieved. So gratitude is a really, really important tool, because if we constantly focus on what we want to achieve, that will give our brain the message what we don't have. So we want to focus on how we can achieve, not that we don't have the things that we want to achieve. And your future is for growth, transformation, breakthroughs. That's where we can use affirmations and manifestation. What do you want to become? Who do you want to be? What are your characters, your values? How do you want people to talk about you or see you? How do you want to spend your time with family? And what is your compelling future? Circling back to that. Also, setting boundaries is really, really important, because it makes space for good things, things that serve you, and don't look at it as a selfish or a nasty thing to do. It can be done in a really friendly way. And then lastly, you need to really tune down and laser focus on one thing at a time for max success. Goals can be your compass if you set them right and use them right. So if you go through this process of awareness, what's causing the overwhelm that is stopping you from action, you can write it down. It really, really helps, or talk to someone. That's another really good way to get it out of your system and actually improve it. Gain clarity on your why and the compelling future, like we talked about it before. And then what is the solution? What is your support system to overcome these obstacles? Who can help you to achieve these things? So the actions you can take as a solution, you need to make decisions today that will support you on the long term. So in 21 to 30 days, you can create a habit, and in 90 days, you create a lifestyle. And in 6 to 8 months' time, you will see all the results of your efforts that you are making today. So just think about that. I think that's a really hard thing to get around for us entrepreneurs and solopreneurs versus a work. You are told what to do and you see the results straight away because you tap into an already established system. But as an entrepreneur or solopreneur, you have to create everything from scratch, and there is so much to do. You have to build up everything. So if you take consistent actions every single day, it will really, really show in 6 to 8 months' time. So this intentional effort can set your business ahead by 5 years. So if you do that, so you get to the 6 to 8 months' time when you see the traction after your intentional work and planning everything out, it will, supercharge your business by 5 years. So that's really important, what decisions you make today. And the time and systems and tools you can use to make all this happen that we talked about. Obviously, I have a much bigger material on everything, what to do, which we'll touch base on at the end. So sometimes we have to give us a break, and sometimes it's enough to know what you are doing the next day and prepare it the previous night, right? So sometimes we get overwhelmed, too tired and all those things. That's okay sometimes. But what you need to do to break everything down, you have to reverse engineer your goals, implementing the mindset, like we talked about it, and the strategy. So plan for a whole year, but on a side note, like we talked about, self-care, plan your time off as well. So break down the client numbers, working hours per month. So everything has to fit into your lifestyle. So how much time do you have or want to spend on time each day, each week? And how many clients do you want to take on? Because in what form are you doing your trainings? Is it one-on-one, one-to-many, group coaching, automated courses, live Q&As, mentoring? What's the format? So you plan everything according to that. And you break it down by months, because then you'll have a clear vision. Okay, if I want to achieve 100K this year, monthly, it means this much amount. So with the programs I have, I need this many clients. Is it realistic? Can I take on that many clients? Am I able to serve that many clients? So being intentional is the next step about everything you do. Systems are really, really important. And here I mean softwares. And I can talk from personal experience that technical hurdles have been my biggest obstacle in my online journey. And the smallest thing can stop us. Like for me, just a quick example, my online, the webcam that is built into the laptop wasn't really great quality. So I stopped me from doing, video content, which I always wanted, and I knew how important it was. Until I connected my phone, which has the best camera built in, and I'm using that one as a webcam. And now I have a setup for recording and everything I want to do. So just sometimes the small things can stop you from doing what you want to achieve. And the third step is making small steps towards a big goal. What it means is it's okay to set a big goal, but it can be too overwhelming to actually do anything about it. So if you break it down to smaller steps, something small that you can make towards it every single day, that will result real success and accelerate your business. So you can use blueprints and map out all your activities, how you plan your content. Like with the content, everything has to come back to what you want to achieve. What is the next step for your audience who is watching or consuming your content? You want to take them somewhere from that. You do need to provide free information, but it can take them somewhere, even if it's just your community, just to give them the next step, because they are waiting for that. And regarding the tools, I have a really, really amazing webinar already available. Actually started as a webinar, but now it's a workshop because I just kept adding value to it. It will be paid in the future, but right now it's not yet. So you have to set the 4 priorities every day. I call them the 4 business pillars. Income generating action, how to grow your audience with ideal clients, and how to sell to these people. Creating the content, like I mentioned, is intentional. What's the next step from that? What they can learn about you, how they can work with you, what your values are, how you stand out, how they can resonate with you, what your personality is like. And client work, obviously, when you have your clients, to work with them in any format you choose to. And what is, I think, is really overlooked, and that is the 4th pillar in my teaching, is self-care. Already touched base on that at the beginning, that you have to be able to bring your A game every time. And it's not just when you are in the face of the audience, when you go online or post something, it's behind the scenes as well, how you handle your energy. Because believe me, there will be a completely different outcome if you sit down at the computer. Oh my God, I just don't know what to do, or what would be the best thing to do today. And I just feel like no one cares what I have to say anyway. And, how will it come across in your everything you put out? Even if it's in writing, even if you try to make your newsletter, it will take 5 times longer. It won't be so powerful, because if you don't believe in it yourself, you can't communicate it clearly either. So if, just everything starts with you as well. You are a solopreneur in most cases, but definitely, the head of your company. So what is sustainable for you? How can you make your business a priority when your day runs you? So you have to be intentional about everything. You want to be in control of your day, and leave room for flexibility if anything comes up, with children, or you have an unexpected appointment, anything related to life, a tire change or dentist or anything. So just have a plan which allows you room for flexibility and being a little bit fluid with your day-to-day life. Your children can get sick, and the list goes on. So I have really amazing tools on my website as well. The morning accomplished sheet is not published because it's part of a program. But within this webinar I mentioned, or workshop, I have to get used to calling it a workshop, what it is, income and price formula planner and business activity planner. What I talked about here as the tools, it's a sort of breakdown, and you can just plug in and start using it. It's done for you. You just fill out the blanks type of cheat sheet. And what I want to finish this mini training with is that I want you to see and really truly believe how powerful and beautiful being you are. I think just being a woman itself is amazing. We can create life, and we can create a healthy meal from ingredients and a home out of just a house. I want you to see that and taking on so much more than that, fulfilling so many roles in life. And on top of that, doing a business as well to make an impact and help your family and yourself is just absolutely amazing. And just always think of your future yourself. What would $1 million Annamaria or $100K Annamaria do or say or act or research and things? So schedule self-care and self-love in your time. It's really, really vital. Believe in yourself. Make everything intentional. Make a plan that you stick to. Get the right help you need. And practice affirmation, gratitude, manifestation. Just see your future, because we need to do things differently if you want to achieve different things as well. So you can have everything you want. You deserve it. You are worthy of them. There is no shame in them. Wanting money is just a tool to achieve everything you want in life, time, freedom, and emotions, and everything you want to experience in life. So thank you so much for being here. I wanted to offer you the ultimate time saver, how to create a 4-day work week workshop that I mentioned. I will post the link in Facebook. And I also have another offer that was a technical hurdle for me, and now it's just a whole world lifted off my shoulders, is where to host my courses and where to upload all my videos and everything, that an online creator needs. It's not just the courses. You can have an app, an online scheduler, and everything. So I have found an amazing platform called Easy Course. It's incredible value, incredible price, and it's just absolutely fantastic. I feel like, I can really fly now that I have this tool and back up in my bed. So any questions, just please feel free, ask them away, and I will answer them after I ended this training. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That was great. And I just wanted to say, I love it that you kept adding on to the webinar and you've created a workshop, but you're still making it free for everyone. Like, that's so generous of you. Of course, free for now, right? So we need to grab it now before you decide to make it paid, because if you keep adding on to it, you 100% be making it paid. That's crazy.
Yes.
But I love that right now it's free and we can check out and see what you do and see what it's like to work a little bit with you. So that's great. And I'm definitely going to check it out because I want to see if there's any. I mean, I have my schedule pretty well done, but I always like to see what other people do. And like a 4-day work week is like really, really amazing. And I want to see like what are some other tweaks I could be making in my work week to make it a little more productive and shorter and all that stuff. Because don't we all want that, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the whole goal of starting this journey. One of them is the time freedom, and the other one is helping others and impacting a wider, number of people. But it's definitely, it's once again, it's not selfish to want to work less. That's the smart way, and that's the way to go forward, because you want to be present for your family and enjoy life.
Right. And working less doesn't mean you're getting less done. It just means you're more efficient at what you're doing. So that's why you're working less. You're getting things done in a better way rather than, kind of a sporadic and crazy way.
Yeah,
A more
absolutely.
organized way to do it. So
Absolutely. And actually, it comes from my accounting background because I've been working in accounts and finances, and it gave me a really good, practice to build up my strategies and systems and tools to work efficiently because I do not want to be stuck in the office, forever. And I just
yeah.
wanted to shorten the time,
Yep.
and that's very, the whole being really, really organized is coming from.
That's cool. Awesome. Good. We learned something else. You're also an accountant. So thank you so much for being here, though. I will let you go so you can go on about your day. Annamaria is going to be in the comments as well. So ask any questions and make sure you check out her workshop. And the link is in the video description, both on Facebook and on YouTube. Thank you so much, Annamaria.
Oh, sorry, just a note. I since the original link was slash webinar and night slash workshop, so I will post the updated link in the
Okay, yeah,
comments.
just whatever we
Yeah,
need to know, just throw it right in the comments. Make
yeah,
sure you do
awesome.
Facebook and YouTube so that we can both have it, and that would be
Oh,
awesome.
yeah,
Thank you so
true.
much.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, so cool. I love to hear what other people are doing and the ways that they do things. It's so fun. It makes you, tweak the way that you do things to make it a little better. That's all. All right, so I'm going to talk about something kind of similar. Annamaria didn't get too in depth into tools because just for time purposes, and she probably does in her workshop. But I want to talk to you right now about my favorite tools for creating a 10K per month business online. Because you have to, and this is what I tell people in the very beginning of my course, you have to set up your business as if you're already making, whatever your goal is, 10K per month, 20K per month. You have to set it up like that in the beginning. Otherwise, when you want to get, when you're ready for the next income goal, you're going to be scrambling to try and get everything together. So there's very either free or very inexpensive ways to get it set up like that in the beginning. And so that you're always organized and a lot of things are just kind of copy paste or whatever. All right. So I want to share my favorite tools. And I want to show you the tools that I use to close daily micro offer and or digital course sales. I make a sale at least every single day from something that I have in my systems, right? If you're looking to create and sell a micro offer, you can earn money while you're growing your audience. Or if you want to create a digital course, right? These are the tools that you can, it will either make this a breeze or it's going to make it like a major headache. So really the choice is up to you. But since being an entrepreneur is already hard enough, I think we can all agree that easier is better, right? Easier doesn't mean lazy. It just means it's better, it's more efficient, right? But firstly, if you're new here, I know we're kind of halfway through here, but if you're new here, I'm Katie Fairhurst. I'm the admin of this Facebook group, Successful Women Building Generational Wealth. And if you're new here on YouTube, make sure you hit like and subscribe because we put out crazy, amazing trainings like this one every single week, and I don't want you to miss anything. Also, if you want to be featured on a lunch break live, please message me so that we can discuss, okay? Now, micro offers and courses are pretty fantastic because you do the work to create the content one time, right? And you can get paid on it over and over and over again, right? I'm still making money today from stuff I created 9 months ago, right? And after creating different digital trainings and working with many students, at this point, I would say I know a thing or two about what I'm talking about. So in this video, I'm breaking down my favorite tools for creating your first or next micro offer or digital course, if that is what your goal is. Since I started in direct sales about 2 years ago, I've been on a mission to find you everything that you need to grow your business without any missing pieces. So at the end, I'm going to share my course creation workflow of exactly how I use these tools step by step from idea to the very first sale. Okay. So let's talk about creating your micro offer or your digital course. If you're like me, you probably have like just a ton of ideas in your head, right? About the type of digital programs you want to create, how you would create them, right? What you want to include, how you want to structure it, how you want to teach people. And if you're anything like me, these ideas probably change a million times a week before before you're getting ready to actually create something. Like the wheels are always turning. And the final product, it can kind of feel like a distant dream, right? Because it's not organized yet, right? But don't worry, if you know you want to create something, but you're not sure what, this is the kind of thing that we cultivate and we work through in the rejection free sales system. And there are so many different kinds of micro offers that you can create. But the purpose of this training we are talking about is it's kind of like a mini course, right? If that's what we're talking about here. You can also create a live course for your main offer, but that doesn't seem to allow you like a lot of the time freedom. I'm sorry, a lot of the time freedom. So I tend to teach this course module system with either one-to-ones or group coaching at certain intervals or something like that, just because it's going to give you a lot of time freedom. Even if you need to go back and update the videos like every year or something just to keep them updated, it's it's going to create the time freedom that you want, and it'll also allow you to bring in more students to your mini course or full course or whatever it is you're doing. You can bring in more students, therefore increase your revenue. Okay. And the first step is to make it tangible, right? Like really nail it down to what you want to cover, along with how you want it to be structured and delivered. And then from there, you want to create scripts or outlines of each module, right? And if it's a mini course, you may only have one or two modules, right? Each video within each module of your micro offer or your course, right? Along with lists of any resources you want to create and include that with each video, under each video in your outline. And the best tool for outlining and scripting out your digital course is Google Drive. Google Drive is Google's free version of Microsoft Office, all right? And aside from it being free, you can literally access it from like anywhere, from like all the files that you create. You can access it on your laptop, you can access it on your phone, so you can update things or add things or whatever wherever you want. All right. So you can do this from anywhere. I use the document section of Google Drive for the outlines and for the scripts. Everything from the first rough outline all the way to like the actual scripts for each individual lesson. This makes it so easy to get your ideas down on paper, virtual paper. And it's easier to keep track of and make edits when necessary. It's just, delete and fix, right? In addition to Google Docs, you can also use Google Sheets to create spreadsheets where you can track your sales and even store your files. Like, for example, backup copies of each video course, just so you can have them easily to access, right? I use this tool every single day, and I can't imagine running my business without it, right? All right, so that's Google Drive. Next up, we have Canva. We all know Canva, right? I would say like 99% of us use Canva, right? There are other tools that you can use, but I think most people use Canva, most people that I've spoken with, right? I use Canva to create all of my slide decks inside my course, as well as like create all of the course PDFs and any images that I might need. It's all done in Canva. And each video inside my course has a slide deck and accompanying PDF, like a worksheet or checklist or a workbook, right? All of this is created inside of Canva, which Canva has a free version as well, but I use the paid version, which is like a couple of dollars a month. It's not much because I use it so much. I want all the tools that they have, but there's a lot that you can do on Canva for free. Once you have your outline and your slide decks ready to go, it is time to record. And a lot of people think you need a fancy camera, right? Annamaria was just talking about she has that expensive camera on her phone that she paid for, so she might as well use her phone, right? You don't need any of that. You don't need a recording studio. You don't need any of that high-tech stuff to record your course. You can make your course or your micro offer or any little mini thing that you're creating, you can make it look so professional for absolutely free. It might surprise you to know that I have made all of my course videos on Zoom, right? And Zoom is free. All right. So you go into Zoom, you start a meeting, and then you record yourself. You can share your screen and you can use the presentation mode from Canva for your slide deck. All right. And you can have yourself be on the camera or you can turn the camera off. It's up to you. And if you have your hair done that day. Okay. So you can, you hit record and it just records it, and you can have it record to a file, you can have it record to your device, whatever you want to do. But it's so easy to do. It makes your presentation look so sleek, so professional. All of the sounds could be great. I always use this just so that, my mouth is really close to the microphone instead of like my laptop, the microphone's like over here somewhere, so it might sound kind of echoey. But you can even create something with music on Canva. And then if you want that little bit of background music going on during your presentation, like if you do meditations or something like that, it'll all play right through the share your screen on Zoom. And then it's like very, very professional looking. All right. And it's totally free. And I just use Zoom like so much for so many things, right? Now, you also need a tool for hosting your course or your mini course or whatever it is that you're doing, meaning where are people going to go and consume the material after they become a customer? You want this to be password protected, right? So each person has their own login, and you want it to feel super professional and super easy to navigate. You don't want people having to wonder where to click and what to click on and going to 100 different sites to try to figure out how to get your material. So I'm going to share the absolute best of all the tools that I use to do this and lots of other things at the end. So keep watching. But now let's get into the fun part, selling your digital course or micro course or mini course or whatever you want to call it, right? Before we do that, if you're getting value from this video, do me a favor and drop the word value in the comments, because I just want to know that you're still with me, that you're watching this, even if it's on the replay. Let me know that this is stuff that you need to know, and let us know if you're already using some of this stuff. All right. There's a lot of ways to sell micro offers and digital courses online. And the best way to sell your course depends on your niche, right? What your business model is, and then also what the price point is of what you're creating, right? I sell my lower priced courses like 60 Minutes to Simple Social Selling and the Successful Women VIP membership for this Facebook group straight from the sales page, right? More on that in a second. But for my signature course, the Rejection Free Sales System, I created like a mini webinar training that has a ton of value, and then it sells the course at the end, right? So if you're selling anything from the price point of like $297-ish, so say $300 and above, you really can't do better than a free webinar, especially if you're looking to automate the sales of your course and almost completely remove yourself from the sale. I honestly don't bother with webinar software. I create my webinar on Zoom for free, and then I upload it to my page in the system that I use, right? Where and exactly how I want it to show on my page. So I don't even pay for webinar stuff, right? I do have a great webinar template in the Rejection Free Sales System for you to follow. So let's get to the tool of all tools, right? That you need to create, market, sell your micro offers in your digital courses. This is like a game changer. Whether you're selling courses for $7, $70, $7,000, or anywhere in between, there are some very basic things you need to know. I mentioned earlier that you need a place to host your course. This means a designated area from where your students can log in. They can access any of your programs that they've purchased from you. They'll get a digital library, right, of everything they've purchased. And you also need a way to collect and process payments, along with a website where you can create your webinar opt-in pages and your sales pages, right? And last but definitely not least, you need an email marketing system. I know I've talked to you before about email marketing system, and I'm going to talk about it until I'm blue in the face, because email is going to end up being like 90% of your sales. And you need to be able to grow your email with lead magnets. And this is where you can host those as well, right? You can send out value and promotional emails. You can communicate and nurture your customers, right? If this sounds overwhelming, right? You're not alone. When I was new, right? When I first heard about doing all this, I was like this totally ignorant direct sales marketer, right? Network marketer. And I had no idea about this type of marketing or even how I would start to sell anything like this. Luckily, I was trained to use Kajabi, which is a robust all-in-one program that does all of this and more. I use and I teach Kajabi and I all the templates that I have in the rejection-free sales system so that you can plug and play right in. They're all specific for Kajabi. Now, you could use the template and put it in your own system if you wanted to, but I specifically have it for Kajabi just so that you can go click, click, and the template is there and all you do is fill in your information, right? I use and teach Kajabi because I believe it's the best, like all in one for course creators who want to simplify the technology headaches that come with creating and selling digital products, because that used to scare the crap out of me, right? Not only is it easy to use, but they themselves have a full training platform built into their community and incredible customer support in case you really get stuck on something, right? So let's talk about course creation workflow. When I get ready to create a digital product, like I said, I start by outlining my ideas on a Google Doc. And once I have everything outlined, I go into Kajabi and I can create the skeleton of my digital product, right? I create space for each module in each lesson, right? And then I can go into Canva and I can create all the pretty graphics that we do in Canva, right? And then all I have to do is I save it and then click, publish, and boom, there it is, right? Forever until I change it, right? Seeing it all lined up in this way is so energizing too, because this is the first time you're seeing your idea really start to take shape, right? The next step is to start creating your slide decks, right? Your PDFs, your graphics, whatever it is that you're putting in your course or your mini course, right? And you create them inside of Canva, click, and it goes right into Kajabi, right? For everyone to see forever until you change it. Okay? You can create a timeline for completion if you want to, right? So if you have a timeline outline, which you could do in your Google Docs, you could actually start to sell your course or pre-sell your course or your mini course before you even complete it, right? So kind of plan out what your timeline is and you can pre-sell stuff, right? You can take the first round of students if you want, and you can get through it live and then upload those right into Kajabi for future students if you want to do that, right? Or you just release one module a week until the program is finished. So you can kind of plan this out any way you want, but you can start selling it now. As long as you have your idea, you can start selling it before it's even done, right? Once the outline and the skeleton are done, you have everything you need to create the sales funnel, right? When I first heard about sales funnels, I didn't even know what a sales funnel was. I was like, what the heck is a sales funnel, right? You have to have a sales funnel if you want to make some serious money, right? So a sales funnel is going to include a sales page, a checkout page, and then delivery emails, which you can all do right there in Kajabi. It's all connected. Once you set it, it's set for life. You don't have to go out and send each individual email. You don't have to send people their password. Everything is programmed to be done for every student that comes through. All right. It's super linked up and super, super easy to set up. All right. This is also where you're going to start working on the free webinar that you're going to use to promote the course, if that's what you plan to do, right? And it could be, some people do 60-minute webinars. Right now, I have a 20-minute webinar up right now. It used to be like a 4-minute quick thing. So it really just depends on what you're selling and how you want to sell it, right? Next, you want to record the video lessons that will go inside the course, right? Now, if you're doing it live, like if you're doing it on Facebook or something like that, you could always, like if you're using like StreamYard or something like this, you can upload this right from StreamYard and then you can put it right into Kajabi, something like that, right? Or some people stream from Zoom and you can record it right in Zoom and then upload it into Kajabi. So that first round of students could be like your live video that you're creating, and then you have those recordings for all the future students. All right. And all you have to do is upload, hit publish, and there it is forever, right? You just keep repeating this process until it's done, right? Think about creating a micro offer or a digital course it can feel daunting. It can feel overwhelming at first, right? But it is well worth the effort. And you don't have to start with anything huge. You can start with like a 60-minute training that you sell for 17 bucks or something like that, right? You create it on the weekend. You work in full time during the week, you create this on the weekend, right? And then you can start selling it and start earning on it right away. I make sales daily thanks to the tools that I shared here in my rejection free sales system, right? I use this system to grow my audience, to capture leads, and to convert sales on autopilot, right? If you want to see what I'm talking about, check out the roadmap to 10K months below. It's in the video description. It's also in my link tree. All of my links are in my link tree. If you go to my profile and hit my link tree, they're all in there. And then I also have a link where you can try Kajabi for 30 days for free. But I want to warn you, if you plan on joining my rejection free sales system course, do not sign up for Kajabi yet. I do not have students sign up for Kajabi until week 3. That way, you are already making money before your first Kajabi payment is ever due. And Kajabi is not expensive at all. But I want you making money before your payment is due. So week 3 is when I have you sign up. And then 30 days from there, you should have your whole system in place and you're already making money. Okay. That's it for today, everybody. I'm sorry if that went a little bit long today, but thank you so much to Annamaria for her training. Don't forget to check out her workshop for creating that 4-day work week, right? It looks very intriguing. I'm definitely checking that out. Thanks for hanging out today. Message me if you want to be on Lunch Break Live, and I will see you guys all next week.